Cut. Cut.
皆さんこんにちは。
最高の人一だね。
映画をよろしく。
The rise and fall of R&B Pictures. Since the birth of cinema in the late 19th century, numerous film companies have come and gone. Like Columbia Pictures, there were cases where the name remained the same even after being acquired by a company in a completely different industry. News has just broken that Warner Brothers, a long-established company, is currently engaged in sale negotiations. Among the defunct film companies, there are those that self-destructed by making only unusual films. Tonight, we introduce one such unconventional film studio, R&B Pictures.
Why is it strange?
Well now, it's a film company that has achieved a 100% catfight scene content ratio.
Good heavens.
Please stop giving me those old ladylike responses. Given that the percentage is 100%, it follows that this company's films will definitely feature catfight scenes. This film company was established in 1921 as the film division of the radio broadcasting station known as Radio National Broadcasting. The founder and CEO is William Meatyard. He was originally British, and lived in London until he was 20. From a young age, he was fascinated by the women's wrestling held at the London Circus.
Check out this video about the wrestling boom in London. It's in Japanese only, though.
When he unexpectedly found himself running a film company, he harbored a certain thought within his heart.
I see.
Through his films, he sought to share the beauty of women's combat with audiences worldwide.
There are people in this world who burn with passion for the strangest things, aren't there?
That company did not differ from other film companies in how it made films. Meetyard, as a business operator, did nothing more than execute one single thing. That is, not granting permission to shoot a script that lacks a catfight scene. The screenwriters racked their brains to write a script featuring a catfight scene. They had to, or it wouldn't be a movie. The Western boom that arrived shortly after its founding proved to be a tailwind for R&B Pictures. It's only natural that old Westerns have catfight scenes, after all. From the 1930s to the end of the 1940s, this company produced over 30 films annually. Nearly 20 of them were Westerns.
Do all those films have catfight scenes?
Of course.
Pretty Fighter's history of female fights.
However, despite producing numerous films rivaling those of the major studios of the time, it is said that the company was barely holding its own financially. The film industry at that time was dominated by the major studios known as the Big Five. They were a colossal entity that controlled everything from film production and distribution to cinema chains. And the three mid-sized film studios that do not own a cinema chain known as the Little Three. R&B Pictures ranks below the Little Three in terms of scale. Though the name was similar, it was a much smaller film studio compared to RKO. The company's management was heavily dependent on its parent company, Radio National. Due to that dependency, the company managed to survive the Great Depression era, but by the late 1940s, that reliance on its parent company became its fatal flaw. As television broadcasting exploded in popularity across America, forcing the radio industry to transform, Meetyard, who remained committed to film production, clashed with the other executives at the radio station. They broke up. Radio station R&B has changed its name several times and continues broadcasting as an FM station to this day, but the film company that was once its subsidiary has vanished without a trace. R&B Pictures officially went bankrupt in 1958. On the brink of bankruptcy, R&B Pictures in the 1950s was staking the company's survival on television movie production. In that respect, it may be similar to Republic Pictures, which was of comparable size. Here are several pilot episodes of television movies produced by R&B Pictures around that time.
Did those TV shows always have catfight scenes?
Of course it is. What did you think this company was?
Pretty Fighter's History of Female Fights.
William Meatyard passed away in 1956. He was 84 years old. That sealed the company's fate. No one invested in the film, and the banks refused to provide financing. After Meetyard passed away and until the company went bankrupt, it was unable to produce a single new film. The story of the film company ended with its bankruptcy, but the buzz surrounding Meetyard actually grew even more after his death. This film was discovered at his residence. It seems he was making young women fight each other and filming it. What was just shown is only a small portion of the film's opening. In fact, it was filmed all the way through to the resolution of the fight between the women. The footage shows defeated women having their clothes torn off or sustaining injuries, so of course it cannot be aired. Suddenly, the media swarmed the Meetyard residence. It is said that someone from the film industry or a servant leaked the information. And when the next film was made public, the matter became a major scandal engulfing the political and business communities. Unlike the film introduced earlier, multiple men appear on screen, but they were bigwigs such as state-elected congressmen, bank presidents, and investors. The newspapers reported on this matter daily under the headline Meetyard Scandal. They were seen on film making nothing but excuses and justifications. They said it was just a skit at the party held at the Meetyard residence, and that the women were pretending to fight as part of the act, with their consent. However, the testimony of a young woman ended up overturning their excuses.
When invited to the mansion, Mr. Meetyard showed me an illustration. It depicted two women fighting in the rain. "If you pass the screen test, I'll make you the lead in this movie," Mr. Meetyard said.
The test involved getting into a physical fight with another woman in front of several gentlemen gathered in the hall. Within that week, a woman came forward claiming she had been treated badly by other women during the so-called screen test. The following week, a woman claiming to have broken her arm during that screen test came forward, further complicating the situation. Under California law, even gentlemen who merely watched the catfight could now be considered accomplices to assault. However, immediately afterward, the Meetyard scandal died down in the blink of an eye. 2 weeks later, not a single soul, let alone the media, mentioned the incident anymore, and the women who had claimed to be victims had vanished. Those with power used their power, I suppose. And what remained with us were the vast quantities of movie stills, promotional materials, and dubious photographs that had come out of the Meetyard residence. And after many twists and turns, they passed into the hands of a descendant of Meetyard, specifically, his great-grandchild. The person in this photograph is William Henry Meetyard IV, owner of the vast collection of catfight images from Meetyard.
I think I saw this person on a TV talk show or something recently.
Well, since I was able to borrow these images, I'll be releasing them. I'll post the link in the description section of this video, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. How did you like it? I've never seen another film company with such a unique policy like R&B Pictures. It's unfortunate that such a company has disappeared, but at least hundreds of films have entered the public domain because their copyrights weren't properly managed. This channel will continue to explore catfights from these unique angles, so please subscribe.